With every strip of peel, you're throwing away 70% of its antioxidant power. And quercetin, a powerful anti-inflammatory, exists almost exclusively in the peel. The ideal amount is 1 medium apple daily, paired with protein or healthy fat. Apple peels contain 4 to 6 times more antioxidants than the flesh. And you reach for that crisp apple, feeling proud of your healthy choice. But what if this simple apple is silently sabotaging your health right now? A groundbreaking 2024 study from Cornell University tracked 12,000 adults over 60. What researchers discovered shocked nutritionists nationwide. 9 specific mistakes were revealed. These mistakes were turning nature's perfect food into digestive distress and blood sugar spikes. Dr. Sarah Chen, Chief of Geriatric Nutrition, told me something that changed how I view this fruit. Patients experience unexplained bloating, energy crashes, or ongoing digestive issues. The culprit often isn't what they're eating, it's actually how they're eating it. After 60, your body processes food completely differently. What worked at 30 becomes problematic. Here's what makes this both frustrating and incredibly hopeful for your health. The apple itself is one of nature's most complete foods, packed with fiber and antioxidants. The problem isn't the fruit, it's the invisible mistakes surrounding it. Eating without proper washing, consuming too many at once, or discarding nutritious parts. These errors compound over time, stealing the benefits you're seeking from healthy eating. But when you understand exactly how to choose, clean, store, and consume apples correctly, this humble fruit transforms into daily medicine, backed by peer-reviewed evidence. This research shows proper apple consumption lowers cholesterol by 23% and balances blood sugar. In this video, we'll expose 9 common apple mistakes that quietly drain nutrition, then reveal exact protocols for maximizing every apple's incredible healing power. Before we dive deep, tell me in the comments how many apples you eat weekly. This video is for educational purposes only. Always consult your healthcare provider. The first mistake seems so innocent, you never even question its implications. You give them a quick rinse under water, considering them perfectly clean. But that brief rinse removes almost nothing from conventionally grown apples. They are covered in pesticide residues and synthetic wax coatings, engineered to resist water. Apples rank in the top 3 most contaminated fruits in America. 98% of samples tested positive for at least 1 pesticide. Dr. Michael Torres explains these chemicals are specifically designed to really stick. They survive rain, irrigation, and transportation, entering your body with every bite. After 60, liver function declines by 30%. Kidney filtration slows. Those tiny daily exposures accumulate, contributing to chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. Those with highest pesticide exposure experience 43% higher cognitive decline rates. Apples consumed frequently and inadequately washed were primary contributors to this. Helen, 7 to 4, experienced unexplained fatigue, digestive discomfort, and skin rashes. Urinary testing showed pesticide levels 3 times normal, and her liver enzymes were elevated. When she switched to organic apples and proper washing, symptoms resolved within weeks. Her pesticide levels dropped 71% in just 3 months. Here's exactly how to make apples safe. Fill a bowl with cool water and baking soda. Submerge apples for 12 to 15 minutes. Baking soda's alkaline pH breaks down pesticide bonds. Use a soft brush to scrub the entire surface, then rinse thoroughly for 20 seconds. This removes up to 96% of surface pesticides. Choose organic for maximum safety. The second mistake involves eating too many of this seemingly harmless fruit. Many health-conscious seniors consume 3, 4, even 5 apples daily. But your digestive system tells a different story about this much fiber. Excessive fiber overwhelms your system, causing gas, bloating, and uncomfortable abdominal pressure. Each apple also contains 19 grams of natural sugar, primarily fructose. Multiple apples flood your liver with fructose, triggering fat creation and insulin resistance. A Stanford study found participants eating 3 or more apples daily showed elevated triglycerides. Frank, 69, experienced persistent bloating, energy swings, and sluggish bowels. His triglycerides jumped to 212. His dietitian reduced him to 1 apple daily. Bloating dropped dramatically, triglycerides decreased, and energy stabilized completely. This creates stable blood sugar for hours instead of a spike and crash. The third mistake involves those small brown seeds inside every apple. They contain amygdalin, a compound releasing hydrogen cyanide when digested. The danger comes when people intentionally chew seeds or blend whole apples. Dr. Richard Palmer explains, amygdalin poisoning is rare, but indeed very real. Cyanide prevents cells from using oxygen, causing headaches, dizziness, and fatigue. Even smaller doses create cumulative toxicity in older adults whose liver detoxification operates lower.
As you can see, incorporating these whole foods like this glowing apple smoothie provides essential nutrients that support overall cellular health and vitality.
Within weeks, she developed chronic fatigue, headaches, and a metallic taste. Blood tests showed elevated liver enzymes and cyanide exposure markers. After stopping seed consumption, all symptoms resolved completely within weeks. Always remove the entire core before eating, juicing, or blending apples. The flesh and peel contain all beneficial nutrients, but you don't need seeds for health. The fourth mistake is eating apples completely alone, especially on an empty stomach. Apples trigger blood sugar spikes followed by crashes, causing fatigue and intense hunger. Solo apples spiked blood glucose 48 points, then crashed below baseline at 90 minutes. Apples with almond butter showed only a 22-point spike with no crash. Protein and fat slow gastric emptying, creating gradual glucose release, keeping you satisfied. Pair your apple with 2 tablespoons of nut butter, cheese, yogurt, or walnuts. This transforms the apple from a sugar bomb into sustained, healthy energy. The fifth mistake is most heartbreaking: discarding the most nutritious part. With every strip of peel, you're throwing away 70% of its antioxidant power. Apple peels contain 4 to 6 times more antioxidants than the flesh. Quercetin, a powerful anti-inflammatory, exists almost exclusively in the peel. Peeled apples retained only 32% of polyphenols. Quercetin dropped 89%. Cornell research found apple peel extracts inhibited colon, liver, and breast cancer cells. Linda, 71, always peeled apples due to sensitive teeth, struggling with irregular bowels. When she started grating whole apples into oatmeal, her digestion became regular. Her LDL cholesterol dropped 21 points in 8 weeks without medication changes. To consume peels safely, wash thoroughly with baking soda or choose organic. Modify texture by grating, blending, or baking to soften the peel. This destroys nutritional value and shortens lifespan dramatically for the fruit. At room temperature, this ripening process accelerates rapidly. Apples at room temperature for 1 week lost 43% of vitamin C. Room temperature also creates ideal conditions for mold and bacteria to grow. Margaret from Nashville kept apples in a bowl on her table. They developed soft spots. And when she switched to refrigerator storage, apples stayed fresh for 3 weeks. Store in the refrigerator crisper in breathable mesh bags for 3 to 4 weeks. The 7th mistake can make you seriously ill. Don't cut away the bad part. Mold doesn't stay contained. Invisible fungal networks spread throughout the porous flesh. These networks release mycotoxins that remain active even after removing visible mold. Apples have porous flesh with air pockets, so mold spreads rapidly. Patulin, a mycotoxin, damages DNA and suppresses immunity, causing harm. Patricia, 74, routinely cut away moldy spots and used the rest. Over months, she developed chronic nausea, fatigue, and elevated liver enzymes. Urinary testing showed patulin levels 4 times normal. Symptoms resolved within weeks. If you find any mold, soft spots, or suspicious areas, discard the entire apple. The health risk isn't worth saving a few cents. Proper cold storage prevents most spoilage. Inspect stored apples weekly and remove any showing damage immediately for safety. The 8th mistake represents lost nutritional opportunity, buying the same apple variety for years. Every variety carries a unique phytochemical fingerprint for specific benefits.
Red apples concentrate anthocyanins. Green apples have more chlorogenic acid and malic acid.
Eating only one type means receiving those specific benefits while missing dozens of others. Douglas, 6'8", ate only Fuji apples for a decade, and his health plateaued. His nutritionist suggested rotating varieties weekly. He was skeptical at first. And after 8 weeks cycling through varieties, his LDL dropped from 149 to 131. Fasting glucose improved, and inflammatory markers decreased significantly for him. Rotate apple varieties weekly. Choose different colors like red, green, and yellow. This provides broader phytonutrient exposure and feeds different beneficial gut bacteria. Variety creates metabolic flexibility and cumulative protection, and single varieties cannot match. The final mistake is ignoring apple allergies that mimic aging symptoms. For people with Birch-Pollen allergies, raw apples can trigger oral allergy syndrome.
Symptoms include itching or tingling lips and mouth, throat swelling, or congestion.
This often develops or worsens with age. After 60, immune dysregulation increases this. Testing confirmed Birch-Pollen sensitivity and oral allergy syndrome for him. The solution is simple. Cooking denatures the allergenic protein effectively. Most people with oral allergy syndrome tolerate baked apples, applesauce, and apple pie. If you experience itching or discomfort, consult an allergist immediately. Switch to cooked apples, which provide identical nutrition without allergenic proteins. So now you understand the 9 critical mistakes turning nature's perfect fruit into a health hazard. Inadequate washing leaves toxic pesticides, overconsumption overwhelms your gut, and seeds exposed to cyanide. Eating alone creates blood sugar chaos. Discarding the peel throws away nutrition. Improper storage destroys vitamins. Eating moldy fruit delivers mycotoxins. Variety monotony limits protection, and ignoring allergies allows worsening reactions. But here's the beautiful truth. Every single mistake is easily correctable. When you wash apples properly, eat one daily paired with protein, and keep the peel on. Store cold, rotate varieties, and listen to your body this humble fruit transforms. The simple apple becomes genuine daily medicine, right there in your grocery store. One properly prepared apple delivers compounds that lower cholesterol and reduce inflammation. It feeds gut bacteria, stabilize blood sugar, and protect cells from damage. That's preventive medicine hiding at your grocery store for just 50 cents. Which of these 9 mistakes surprised you most? Tell me in the comments. If this opened your eyes, subscribe and click the notification bell for more strategies. Give this video a like and share it with anyone who loves healthy apples. Remember this truth: you don't grow old by counting years. You grow young. You grow young by making informed choices every single day. Stay curious, stay healthy. We'll see you next time on our channel.